High levels of stress and sleep deprivation result from excessive amounts of homework, and avoiding mental health issues can lead to increase in brain development and social skills. Therefore, teachers should provide less homework to students, except in cases when a student-to-teacher interaction is limited, in which more explanatory assignments should be provided as opposed to busy work assignments.
Wow, that was a great argument. How did you do that?
Well, Park, let me explain.
These are Toulmin's 6 steps to a great argument.
Claim. To begin Toulmin's 6 steps to a great argument, you must begin with the claim summarizing your main point. Ours will be, teachers should assign less homework. This summarizes my main argument into a short phrase and completes step 1 of writing a great argument.
Qualification. Step 2 requires explaining why your claim is relevant or necessary. For our example, we will state excessive homework may lead to negative consequences such as sleep deprivation and increased amounts of stress. This backs up the initial claim and provides evidence as to why it is correct.
Warrant/assumptions. Step 3 is all about including more personal assumptions in order to persuade and connect to your audience on a more personal level. For our example, we use the phrase, mental health issues can be avoided. This statement clearly relates to my claim, but doesn't exactly use scientific evidence to explain the reasoning behind it.
Backing. Step 4 is primarily to back up your assumption, adding further evidence to why your assumption is important. For our case, we use the phrase, mental health issues lead to decreased brain development and social skills. This phrase supports our assumptions and ties it closer to our claim.
Counterargument. It is important to implement a counterargument into your own argument to touch on the opposing sides to address a solution. There may be many potential counterarguments in a situation, though we chose the phrase, there are cases when more homework is needed, such as when in-person teaching is limited or unavailable. This addresses possible counterarguments in depth, setting up a response to follow. Counterarguments. It is important to implement a counterargument into your own argument to touch on the opposing sides and address a solution. There may be many potential counterarguments, though we chose the phrase, there are cases when more homework is needed, such as when in-person teaching is limited or unavailable. This addresses a possible counterargument in depth, setting up a response to follow.
Rebuttal. Finishing off with step 6, you provide a solution to the counterargument listed before, which acts as a way to solve the problem while still keeping your claim necessary. For our example, we use the phrase, teachers should provide more explanatory assignments as opposed to busy work assignments. This shows an obvious answer to the previous statement and sums up the 6 steps, relating everything back to the claim.
Once completing these 6 steps, you can format them into one sentence similar to how I did in the beginning, and you can provide a great argumentative thesis statement to any discussion.